What do you get when you jingle Santa's balls?
Jingle balls, obviously.
A white Christmas.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Are you implying that Santa's balls are white?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What if he tans nude at the beach? How do you know? Maybe he's black from the waist down. How do you know what color Santa's balls are?
Oh my god. Okay, don't worry about it. Let's go play our London only match.
You should never tell me a dirty joke. I don't like, you know, it's 2023. We should imply what color Santa's balls are.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what we were, yeah.
Is that not the joke? I'm
might get that
21
one.
years old. I want to get the joke. Can you tell me the joke, please?
What's a chess player's favorite TV show?
What?
Pawn Stars. I didn't write these, okay?
Oh god. Oh god.
How do you make a chessboard laugh? Check.
How?
Tell it a nightmare joke. Why did the chess player go to jail? It's really bad. It's really, really bad, okay?
Yeah, that's why I gave up on guessing it.
Because they can't control their pawn addiction.
It does not even make sense. How did the chess player propose
To their partner.
on a castle?
No. They got down on one knee and said, "Will you be my mate?"
Uh-huh. I don't think it would work.
Yeah, you think chess players are getting girlfriends?
Okay. We can skip that one.
Yeah.
What I have in my hands here
Yep.
are just some little baby noodles. So these are month-old reticulated pythons. Let's go ahead and bring them.
Yeah, I can hold it.
To just support their body.
second. Support their bodies.
Yes.
You can show them to stream.
Hello.
We love snakies.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of feels like it's choking me.
Oh, she's not holding it.
Okay, this is. She's not
That's just
trying
her body
to.
weight.
That's just. She's just this heavy. Okay, great.
My baby
I feel like I'm getting choked.
Oh my god, Nemo, you are actually fearless.
Alright, now I can go onto this side.
Can I tap out?
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
Nemo,
I got it.
holy moly. Oh my god.
So lean forward.
Oh my god. This is insane.
Happy 420. Do you know what 420 is?
420?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know what 420 stands for?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, chat. He doesn't know what 420 stands for.
Wait, what does 420 stand for?
Yeah, it stands for April 20th. Of course. That's what it stands for. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You have to update me.
Do you know what 69 stands for?
Yeah. I do.
Okay. 420 is when you smoke
that-
weed. Yeah, and it's like 420.
Oh, I think I've actually heard about that. before.
Okay.
I didn't know it was 420.
Alright, you go.
I'm thinking if I move my queen here,
Oh, wait. Where?
like, I'll move it to e10.
E10. Where's E10? Wait.
Nothing.
Wait, where is E10? I'm so confused.
Nothing. It's not on the board actually.
Wait, was that a nuts joke or something that I missed?
No. That'd be weird and out of pocket. Anyway.
Look at the chat and Nemo's Twitch channel, loving every minute. 10-6-6. She's gonna have to dodge a lot of bullets here. Pulte for now looking for a king, a 10, or a 7. Plenty of backdoor draws, including the 3-3. Needs a king, 10, 7, or 3, or this tournament is over. And this tournament is over. Nemo gets the job done. She's stunned, but she's the champion.
Thank you so much, Pulte. It was a pleasure to play against you. Thank you.
Nice
Thank
job.
you. Oh my god.
Spend it wisely.
I will. Okay, 5 push-ups. You guys ready? Ah! Oh my god, I'm slipping. Okay, I'm gonna do it against the doorway. 1, 2, the day done. Oh. Whew. Like, I truly don't understand. Like, where is this leg going? Okay, so I think it goes like this, right? And then you want to get into like this position. Like, I think that's what we're trying to. Ta-da! See? My little fist? It fits perfectly. Proof that I punched it. Like, my fists aren't very big. They fit perfectly into each of these holes. And that's why my hand is like beyond bruised. They're quite bad. Oh shit, I should play this. Fudge. Wait, I checkmated? Wow, I'm a genius! All planned! Oh, you know who this is. Your girlfriend? Vertosh's girlfriend? Wait, actually, I was fully joking. I was entirely memeing. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. He's dating a chess player? Good for him, I guess. I don't know if that's a good for him in Polish culture. I don't know what chess players are like in Poland. If you have an ELO, I'm automatically not dating you, so tough luck, buddy. Only dating people who have no idea what the fuck chess is. Alright, okay. I'm scared, guys. Just a little bit. 3, 2, let's go, Nemo. 1. Yeah! Oh my god! That was awesome! Yeah. That was so scary. You did it! Okay, thank you. It was fun for like a brief second. Right. It was really brief second. And you got the dragon strap. Okay, thank you so much. What do you get when you jingle Santa's balls?
Jingle balls, obviously.
A white Christmas.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Are you implying that Santa's balls are white?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What if he tans nude at the beach? How do you know? Maybe he's black from the waist down. How do you know what color Santa's balls are?
Oh my god. Okay, don't worry about it. Let's go play our London only match.
You should never tell me a dirty joke. I don't like, you know, it's 2023. We shouldn't imply what color Santa's balls are.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's what we were, yeah.
Is that not the joke? I'm
might get that
21
one.
years old. I want to get the joke. Can you tell me the joke, please?
What's a chess player's favorite TV show?
What?
Pawn Stars. I didn't write these, okay?
Oh god. Oh god.
How do you make a chessboard laugh? Check.
How?
Tell it a nightmare joke. Why did the chess player go to jail? It's really bad. It's really, really bad, okay?
Yeah, that's why I gave up on guessing it.
Because they can't control their pawn addiction.
It does not even make sense. How did the chess player propose
To their partner.
on a castle?
No. They got down on one knee and said, "Will you be my mate?"
Uh-huh. I don't think it would work.
Yeah, you think chess players are getting girlfriends?
Okay. We can skip that one.
Yeah.
What I have in my hands here
Yep.
are just some little baby noodles. So
Don't scare the snake.
these are month-old reticulated peasants. Let's go ahead and bring them.
Yeah, I can hold it.
You just support their
Just in a
body.
second.
Support their bodies.
And you can show them to stream.
Hello.
We
Wow,
love
they've got long
snakies.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of feels like it's choking me.
She's not holding it.
Okay, this is she's not
That's just her
trying
body
to.
weight on
That's just she's just this heavy. Okay, great.
My baby
I feel like I'm getting choked.
Oh my god, Nemo, you are actually fearless.
Alright, now I can go on to this side.
Can I tap out?
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
Nemo,
I
holy moly. Oh my god.
So lean forward.
Oh my god. This is insane.
Happy 420. Do you know what 420 is?
420?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know what 420 stands for?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, chat. He doesn't know what 420 stands for.
Wait, what does 420 stand for?
Yeah, it stands for April 20th. Of course. That's what it stands for. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You have to update me.
Do you know what 69 stands for?
Yeah. I do.
Okay. 420 is when you smoke weed. Yeah, and it's like 420.
Oh, I think I've actually heard about that before.
Okay.
I didn't know it was 420.
Alright, you go.
I'm thinking if I move my queen here,
Oh, wait. Where?
like, I'll move it to E10.
E10. Where's E10? Wait.
Nothing.
Wait, where is E10? I'm so confused.
Nothing. It's not on the board actually.
Wait, was that a nuts joke or something that I missed?
No. That'd be weird and out of pocket. Anyway.
Look at the chat and Nemo's Twitch channel, loving every minute. 10-6-6. She's gonna have to dodge a lot of bullets here. Pulte for now looking for a king, a 10, or a 7. Plenty of backdoor draws, including the 3-3. Needs a king, 10, 7, or 3, or this tournament is over.
Alright, hello everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Good afternoon. I'm a little bit blurry as usual. So I hope you guys are all chilling. Hello. So we are going to be painting our Lord of the Rings chess set today. As you might have watched my unboxing, this is the set that we have. And I have the paints for it, so I am really excited about this because it's going to be awesome. And we had a little talk about how, we can get a little creative with it because the original colors for Lord of the Rings are not exactly the most exciting things in the world. But yeah, anyways, I'm really excited about this. So let's get started. I'm doing all right. I had a lot of content planning a little bit earlier today, and tomorrow is going to be probably, oh my gosh, there's so much exciting stuff. I can't even reveal it all because of NDAs and shit, but I'm super excited. Tomorrow I'm going to be posting, oh my god, this is so freaking stuck. Holy crap. Sorry, I'm like struggling with this, but tomorrow is going to be my very first reel in my journey to becoming a model, which I know is a little crazy, but yeah, anyways, getting a lot of that sort of like content planning done. I filmed one worth of food today as well, which is really exciting. So yeah, it's going to be good. I don't think that I am going for original colors. I mean, I'm kind of in the mood to paint these however I want to paint them and however we want to paint them, because as some of you guys might have watched my last Lord of the Rings unboxing, I had no idea who any of these folks were. Like, bro, this is like a man on a cliff. Anyways, my point is, we can really get pretty creative with this. I have a lot of paints here, as you guys can tell. It comes with a little color chart, but obviously we're not entirely colorblind, so accurate. Yeah, I'm pretty open to anything. Thank you. I am filming my modeling announcement video later today, so that's why I have very little makeup, and we're wearing something that I thought will look good. I look like, I don't know, I kind of look like one of those, I was listening to Emma Chamberlain's podcast about what trends are coming back in this year, and a lot of it is like early 2000s recession fashion, and I'm just there like, you know what? I will always be down for like British punk style leather jackets. So anyways, this is inspired from that. It's like a mix of business and like recession business, if that makes sense. Apparently recession is a big theme in 2025, which is not great, but it has been a big theme. So here we've got, oh yeah, we forgot to pay out the prediction, which I failed horrendously at, but we are going to be playing poker a little bit later, so we are going to be able to redo it. Yeah, it's more like, sorry, 2008, yes, 2008, not early 2000s, my bad, you're right. You bought this style jacket in 2006? Yes. So yeah, like mid to late 2000s. But it is very much inspired by like British punk culture and also like New York punk. Like just punk culture, I guess, is the vibe. And then we have like the minimalist white tee going on underneath, which is fun. But yes, we failed a really, really bad poker prediction from yesterday. But I'm really excited about what the future is going to bring, because honestly, everything is going to be good. Everything's going to be good. And business punk, yeah, that's the theme for today, I suppose. But we are, let me see, actually. No, there's a lot of punk in the 2000s. There's like emo as well, which is not as common these days, but there was a lot of like My Chemical Romance, Evanescence. There's a lot of yeah, anyways, there's a whole ton of stuff. So I'm not really too concerned about the exact era this type of fashion is coming from. And also, I really only heard about this because Emma Chamberlain was like, oh, this is making a comeback. I wouldn't have known otherwise. But anyways, I found this today and I was like, oh, this fits the vibe. This fits the vibe. I think emo had a little bit of a comeback, sort of in the 2010s maybe. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow during the Super Bowl because tomorrow is Sunday, and Sunday is the best day for poker tournaments. So we are going to be doing poker tomorrow on Sunday, but I am... Oh, we're supposed to prime these? I was just gonna paint and see what happens, honestly. I didn't know you had to prime them. The package for this just said that it's perfect for painting models, and I was like, well, if it says that, surely they mean that, right? But yeah, okay, it's supposed to be like a really, really, really thick paint. So hopefully this works. We will see if this works. But I guess primer makes sense because you're supposed to prime like the way you prime your face, I guess, in a way. But yeah, these are very, very plastic. Very plastic. Like super plastic. And then, yeah. This is acrylic, so we'll see how this all goes. This is a board game. Yes, this is actually a chess set, in case you guys did not see the extremely... Well, I guess it's written on here, but... Battle for Middle-earth chess set. Are these the faces we're gonna make on them? No, these are not the faces that we're making on them. This is just me pulling up freestyle chess because I honestly have no idea what is going on in freestyle chess at this current moment. And we are going to just do like quick game just reviews. And if anybody has any interesting links or content that you want to drop in, feel free to do so. Preferably on Discord because then I can actually click on it. So if you want to drop in any interesting stuff you might have seen, you feel free to drop it in clips and memes or wherever it is. I have no idea what is going on in freestyle chess. I honestly have not paid attention. I only know Fabi is playing because I texted him and he was like, oh yeah, he's in Germany. So figured he was probably playing freestyle chess. So anyways, I found this out today. So cool stuff. Good for them. But for those of you who might not know, freestyle chess is a format of chess where the pieces get rearranged a little bit. They get rearranged a little bit. So we're just gonna click that play button and go through these games, and you guys can kind of see how the whole thing works. I guess we'll watch it from Magnus Carlsen's perspective, because everybody here is a Magnus Carlsen fanboy, and we'll just go through all of their games because it's fun. So in my opinion, I like the Harry Potter chess set more because I'm personally a Harry Potter fan, but I actually do not mind these pieces at all. I have no idea who any of these guys are, okay? We've already gone through the whole process of unboxing this. I got no clue who this chick is. Apparently, this is Sauron. I didn't even know Sauron had a physical, like, body. This is, like, the eye. I'm gonna set up a camera here, actually, so you guys can see it better. This is what I was doing, except for some reason my phone has vanished. Okay, 1 second. Oh my gosh, I might have accidentally installed an update. Oh god, no. Please don't install this update. No, this is a disaster. I want to use this phone. Okay, yeah, the guy and the dude, exactly. Alright, well, we might have to use our other phone for this, because apparently, so freestyle is chess 958, huh? That's very interesting. Well, it's okay, because I can just use my other phone, but that is not good. The fact that my phone is installing because I misclicked is a really, really, really bad thing. But that's okay. Alright, we'll add our camera to OBS. No audio, please. And we're going to actually have a really fun little setup over here where you guys are going to be able to see me paint. We're gonna paint. If you guys have any questions about freestyle chess, let me know. I think it is going to be an interesting tournament. Installing Apple Intelligence. Apple is annoying sometimes with the way that they... So yeah, look, every single position is completely different. It's pretty wild stuff. It's actually a lot of fun. Okay. I think this camera is a little bit better. Alright. Close settings, copy. And we will paste. And then I'm going to add this camera over here. Alright. Yeah, so this is freestyle chess, and the whole idea of freestyle chess, it was actually invented by Fisher at some point, or Fisher popularized it. And there's still castling in freestyle chess. Yeah, absolutely. It is definitely a thing. And one of the other... Wait, one sec. There's two browser audio sources. One of the things that you should know about freestyle chess is that the whole point of it is so you don't have to do opening prep. Or, like, it encourages having less opening prep, I guess, is the way that they are thinking about it. I don't really know. I'm sure it, like, helps a lot, but I would say it definitely makes it a little bit more innovative to play. So the way that the castling rules work is actually fairly simple. It castles exactly the same way as you would normally castle. As in, if you are trying to castle, you have to remove all the pieces in between your king and your rook. So once again, we can look through our tray. I guess nobody can really tell that these are chess pieces, huh? Like, These don't really look like chess pieces, honestly. I was gonna pull out a rook to show you guys, but I don't even know which one's the rook. Okay, this is the rook. And this is the king. So, to show you guys on this, I know neither of these look like what they were supposed to be, but I promise to you that this guy, Gandalf here, is the king. And this guy over here is the rook, because it says so on the bottom. So the king and the rook. So what you gotta do, as always, remove everything in between the king and the rook. Doesn't matter if they're here and here, or if they're here and like here or here. Anyways, you get the point. Everything, nothing can be in between them. And then they just have to move to the same 2 squares that they're supposed to be on. That's castling and freestyle chess. So a long castle, but on the king's side. So like a long castle could be more long castling on the king's side, even though it's supposed to be shorter. Does that make sense? So yeah. Anyways, that's how freestyle chess works. And it's super interesting. The better you are at understanding the game of chess, usually the better you are at freestyle chess, because you have to think about, okay, development, gotta think about like what pawns do I want to push, how do we attack. So for example, in this position, if this guy's king, if Hikaru's king moved over, a rook moved over here, then he could long castle going over here, but he doesn't need to, because black is just begging to be destroyed with having no developed pieces. Okay, anyways, you get my point. Like, freestyle chess can be really like out there, conceptual. This guy just blundered a pawn on a7 because he just forgot about, I don't know what happened there, but you get my point. Like, bro is just losing pawns, losing pieces left and right. Stuff like this just happens in freestyle chess because you're kind of not expecting it. And like, you know, now Hikaru is basically already castled. He already has a rook on d1. Like, he doesn't even need to castle. But you get my point. Like, it just depends on where you want to bring your pieces out, how you want to bring your pieces out. It's a very different game from regular chess, which I think is good and healthy for the game of chess, because let's be real here. Anyways, let's get started. So what should we paint, guys? What should we paint? We have a lot of options. We have this little devil fellow. We have Boromir's shields. So I had this idea to do with the pawns to make a rainbow. I don't know if anybody likes this idea, so you can tell me if you don't like this idea. But my idea was to paint all of these the colors of the rainbow. Is that crazy? If we just went like red to blue. No? As in, we don't want it or we want it? Because I think that might be fun. So, once again, let me get all of the pieces out. We're not going to finish painting all of these today, obviously. But the chessboard is indeed below. Ultimate, we can. It's true. We can do anything we want, because it's our board and we will do what we like. So this is the Lord of the Rings chessboard that all these pieces come on. As well as Gandalf is gray, but what if I want Gandalf the purple? Like, who's gonna stop me from painting Gandalf the purple? Yeah. Acid friendly. Just do what I want. Okay. I mean, I'm down to paint some of these like a little bit more movie accurate, I guess. But then I also want to mess around a little bit, because let's be real. He actually transitioned to white in the books. Yeah, true. It could be Gandalf the Rainbow as well. Honestly, they're missing out. Yeah, so the set's fun. We've been unboxing these, and the idea is that one day we're going to do an auction for them, which actually might be coming up, because let's be real, I have to get rid of some of my chess sets, and it will go towards, like, yeah, it will go towards charity is the idea for this at some point. But I do not know when I am going to eventually auction these, because that also involves me shipping them out. And honestly, shipping them out seems difficult. So, Gandalf the Purple sounds great to me, honestly. But we can also paint it really accurate. Okay, how about this, guys? What if we do a poll? We can do it super accurate Lord of the Rings versus super non-accurate Lord of the Rings. Because I don't care that much about Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. I just don't. It's not my favorite, like, I watched it like once or twice in my life. I got no idea what's going on. I honestly have so little understanding of what happened. I don't know who any of these characters are. So, how to paint. Colors of the rainbow. Super duper accurate. Lord of the Rings colors. I agree. Sci-fi is way more my genre, but there is no Star Wars chess set that I could find. So yeah, I guess you guys can just go poll it out. There's a lord and some rings. I like high fantasy sometimes. Unfortunately, I think with high fantasy, it gets a little too high, and then I'm like struggling a little bit with some of the concepts, and I'm just like, alright guys, how about we just get back to the stabby stab? You know? I just want to see the stabby. That's why what I think Star Wars did so well. There was just a lot of lightsaber fights. There was a lot of people dying. A lot of people getting cut in half. Big fan. Big fan of that. There was too much conversation in Lord of the Rings. Too much walking. Not enough just stabby stab. Like, just give me the stabbing scenes. Well, you'd be surprised. I'm sure we can make Rainbow go well with the Dark Lord of the Rings characters. This guy is gonna look really, really, really good in, like, green. I think it's gonna be fine. Okay. Also, notice I'm missing a W in my rainbow. I've never watched the World of Warcraft movie. I didn't know there was one. So, anyways, we have a couple of options here. There's green. There's black, which I guess we don't need to use basically ever. There's yellow. Lots of... I like this shade of red. Green maybe a little more. I mean, we can use all these greens. There's red over here. There's blue. Because I don't want to just paint these the shade of Boromir's. Like... I don't know. Like, painting these the exact same color seems kind of lame to me. Oh yeah, that's a great point. Let's see if these actually work. Let's start with the blue. When I got these online, it said that they were just going to be fine to paint on immediately. So, that's what I've been doing. Yes, the set has Gollum. Here's Gollum. If I paint most of them purple. Okay, colors of the rainbow. Incoming. I think it would be fun. Yeah, I actually am starting to assemble my Star Wars chess sets. My Star Wars, like, what's it called? Models. I bought R2-D2. We're gonna start for this month. I'm gonna try to have Star Wars Sundays. Oh gosh, this is not coming off. I actually picked this set because I thought it'd be easy, but it's really, really, really not coming. Ugh. White normal, black anti-normal. Yeah, we could do both. I just think it would be probably more fun. Well, they're already on round 8. That's kind of crazy. Okay, one sec. We are going to have to clean these tweezers later. But let's just poke a hole in. Jeez. This is gonna be quite messy. No problem. Ladies and gents, no problem. All right, let's do this. Hello, Kalzafi. Thank you very much for the Prime. Welcome back to your second month. No, I'm not playing a Star Wars game. We're just building Lego sets for now. But I'm just gonna start with the blue on this guy's shield. Yeah, I actually think this paint is gonna be thick enough. Look at that. Ta-da! Fun. I'm not gonna have the best brushwork, obviously. I've never painted a miniature model before, but the shields are pawns. Yes. Oh, it's a tie? Oh, that's crazy. Rainbow Gandalf is gonna be sick. I mean, I think I'm gonna paint the light side, the colors of the rainbow, and the dark side, their authentic colors. Because I like the dark side more. I've always liked the dark side more. I just think it's way more fun, you know? 50% fun police, exactly. So, the good side is gonna be colors of the rainbow. And then the other side is gonna be super serious, black and red, bloody, eyes of Saurons and stuff. But I just don't want them all to be the same, because having to paint every single one of these freaking Hobbit doors or whatever these are. Oh, these aren't even Hobbit doors, right? These are like Boromir's shield or something. So, yeah, having to paint all of these the exact same color just seems not exciting to me. And then, obviously, we can touch these up in the future if we don't like it. And now that I know you're actually supposed to prime them, which I had no idea about, obviously. I am just... But yeah, we can paint all the shields. Oh, I need a second plate. You're so right. How did I forget a second plate? Also, some of these freestyle positions are actually so crazy. No, they're both... If it's going to be a color of the rainbow piece, it's going to be both sides are going to be color of the rainbow. Because otherwise, that wouldn't really make sense, I think. Oh, I could have gotten spray paint. Ooh. I've never read Lord of the Rings. We'll probably never read Lord of the Rings. Look at that. It's so blue. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah. So the reason I was inspired to paint these because of exactly Warhammer. I was actually going to get Citadel paints to do these, but they were quite expensive. So instead of getting Citadel paints, I just ordered a random set off Amazon, which honestly seems to be doing the job just fine. Like, this little pawn is quite blue. So... Oh, they're overpriced? Yeah. I was at GameStop or whatever. And I was like, you know what? We're just gonna not. But okay, here we have our first blue shield. I like that blue a lot. I'm just a girl with a brush. Okay, so for our next color... we're gonna do blue. So there's 8 pawns, so we should do blue, purple. Wait, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're gonna do a purple and then a pink. I think it's the way that we're gonna go about this. Yeah, I agree. I think blue is a beautiful color. I've always liked the color of blue. Let's see. Do I even have a purple? Whoa, there's some really dark blues in here, but I don't see a purple. Excuse me? Oh, here's the purple. Okay, I was like, wait a sec. I don't see pink though. We might need to make our own pink. So the way you make pink is red with white. But I also, oh, I do have the reds out. So one of these is crimson and the other one is like, we just mix. Okay, cool. I think they're gonna be, we can add details at a later time, in my opinion. I am happy to add different colors, but I'm gonna do the colors of the rainbow for the Boromir Shield pawns. So it's gonna go from blue to purple to pink to red to orange to yellow to green. Wait, blue, purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, green is only 7. Okay, blue, purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I need another shade of blue. I need a darker blue. Oh, green. No, I have it. Wait, I counted for it. Blue, purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, green. That's 7. So I need a darker blue. I just need one more blue. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's not going to be exactly the colors of the rainbow. It's going to be more like, you know, Nemo's proposed colors of the rainbow. But it will work. Don't worry. Jeez. This is gonna be messy. It's gonna be so messy. Whew. But it'll be good. It'll be fun. And once again, I like doing stuff like this because I want to remind you guys that, like, even in a world where everything is supposed to look a certain way and whatnot, you know, you can do what you will like. Like these guys. These guys are out there playing freestyle chess. I'm sure they're getting paid a lot to do it, so, you know, it's not like they're missing out on much. But also, at the same time, you can do stuff like play freestyle chess. I'm glad that this is a thing. Wow, look at this color. That's a nice purple. I actually love this. I have honestly not been following up on the drama at all, so someone's gonna have to fill me in on what's happening with FIDE. I have been super out of it, and I've had a lot of other stuff in my life to deal with, but... Okay, this is very purple. Freestyle chess is a completely, it's like chess 960. So it's basically, well, I think there's 2 banned positions in freestyle chess. So it's more like chess 958. But you basically start out with a position that is randomized. All the pawns are always still in the same place, but the pieces themselves, so the king, queen, rook, bishop, knight are in a different place from their original. And that makes the game play very differently. Hello, Dr. Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking. Glad to see you're back alive. Thank you for the prime. Rest in peace. Okay. That looks pretty decent. I'm actually gonna use my tweezers to hold it as I paint the base. Oh my gosh, I forgot I didn't paint the bottom of them. Oh, I guess I can't really paint the bottom of them because I gotta wait for them to dry. But I'm kind of liking this. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, cool. So we have blue, we have purple. This is called cerulean blue. I love it. I actually really like that. Who did we just watch? We watched Vincent Gamer lose to Ikaru. So next up we got Magnus. I like the name of this too. Just using this as an outlet for how mad. Well, I don't know. I think freestyle chess has been in the running for a little bit now. Like, people have been talking about it and doing it and stuff. So I don't really know if I necessarily agree with that, but he might just be getting paid enough that this is, like, worth his time anyways. But honestly, that's also none of my business. Like, the winner of this freestyle thing can't be called world champion? Wait, what? Like, why can't you be the winner of freestyle chess? I mean, why can't you be the world champion of freestyle chess? It's not like there's another one out there, unless I'm missing something. Wow, this guy got destroyed. Whew! Levin needs to step up his, freestyle chess. That did not look hot. Oh, that's what the drama was all about? Ah. I'm still not getting it. Okay, can someone just link, like, whatever Twitter beef they're having? Oh, FIDE has trademarked world champion for all chess variants. Okay. Did they? I didn't know you could do that. Because freestyle chess is freestyle chess and not exactly chess, but okay. Interesting. Over there, please. Well, I mean, I don't think it's illegal. I'm sure you're able to, especially if you have, like, a really good patent. Yeah, what about, like, champion of the galaxy? Alright, this is not coming out. Earth Chess Champion is the way around it. I personally really like Champion of the Galaxy. Because maybe that will incentivize other, you know, like, sentient species to be like, actually, we're the best at chess. Like, I really just want to see aliens at this point in time. I feel like that would be, yeah, I would like to incentivize some aliens to arrive and be like, actually, we're much better at chess than you guys are. So, well, personally, I'm also all for that. Like, you should wear a cape and a sword. Why not? Maybe have some jousting while we're at it. That would spice things up. If every World Chess Championship match came with jousting afterwards, I would watch so much more classical chess. Trust me. If they, like, did the whole get a horse thing, you know, I'd be so much more into that. Sorry, are we viewing this as a negative, Nork? I'm personally fine with it, so I don't know. Seems like a win-win to me. You die, you don't have to play classical chess anymore. I don't know if it's all that bad. No, but actually though, I do think that having freestyle chess is probably quite good for chess, you know, as a whole. They can resign before the contract? What? That's crazy. I did not know that. Sorry, there is legal jousting in 2025 that's not, like, held at the Excalibur in Las Vegas? I was basically completely joking. I was not aware that there is actually, like, any jousting left in 2025. Was not expecting that whatsoever. It was mostly a joke, but I like this shade of pink. We finally mixed some color. I know my brush is a little blue. Don't mind it. It's doing its best. It's a very nice shade of pink. Medieval Europe did indeed seem like a lot of fun. I would have been down for more medieval Europe. Actually, I don't know. Medieval Europeans did not shower, and that's why they had the whole plague thing, and they killed off cats. So, maybe not, but yeah. Hypothetically, I guess it would have been pretty fun. Drop the reins, like, oh. It's a safety issue for the horse. Okay, interesting. Did not know this was actually a thing. Yeah. That is partly why they had the plague, indeed. Because cats were, like, seen as a potential danger, or, like, unlucky, I guess. So, yeah. But I don't know if that's exactly why they had the plague. I think a lot of things contributed to them having the plague, and that was just one of them. The siege expert busting out the whiteboard, that's amazing. I love it. So they thought that, like, cats were potentially causing issues. Yeah, it's true. They had a lot of dark ages around that time. Not great, not great. I should have gotten another plate. Where's my other plate? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go grab another plate because this is starting to get a little crowded and we have a lot of pieces to paint. I do have a cat. He's chilling somewhere. I'm definitely going to need more plates. Absolutely. Oh my god, this is actually super cool. Look at this one. It's getting some color on it just because it's been tossed around a little bit, and I actually really like that. I feel like that's kind of what I want to do with this, actually. Is to, have a little... Just a little, you know? Just a little variety. So I actually think that would be a fun idea. I think painting those maybe in like the style of Basquiat, or I actually found a French artist recently. Their name is Combas, and apparently they inspired Keith Haring. Can't pronounce his name properly, apparently. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I really like the colors in his work. So I'm definitely a little bit inspired at this current moment by like vibrant colors and stuff like that. I mean, I have a couple of different brushes here. The shields, I'm going pretty simple with. The shields do not have that much detail, so we're just layering on color. We're just layering on paint. He paints, well, if you've ever seen Keith Haring's work, he does very vibrant colors with his really strong strokes, and I've always found that style quite interesting. I've never been the biggest fan of Keith Haring because as far as his work goes, I think it's really good for like notebooks and, you know, posters and stuff, but I've never found Keith Haring's work that striking, and when I look for art pieces that I'm interested in, I tend to look for things that have a little bit of character. So Combas does exactly that, and his pieces definitely have a lot of character, and you can, if you ever search up his work, you can absolutely see where Keith Haring gets his inspiration from. So I thought that was really interesting. Anyways, I was in like a gallery in France, in Paris, like 2 weeks ago, and yeah, it was just really cool seeing all that. Hey Prime, thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome back to your 6th month. Thank you. The type of art with one solid color on plain rectangular canvas. You're probably thinking of abstract art. You're probably thinking of Mark Rothko, who is one of the biggest names in that category. I'm not personally a huge fan of that type of art, but once again, I don't have anything against people who are. Like, there's some people out there who like classical chess. Is it for me? No. But do some people like it? Yeah. Oh, the TikTok was not, that was not Robert Combest. That was Marcel Duchamp, who is a very famous, what is his style? I don't even know. I'm not even fully sure. Okay, we got 4 pieces done. This is not a lot of pieces. Okay, let's do red. Red next. So we got pink. Wow, look at this shade of red. It's so vibrant. I love it. This is amazing. I mean, I think it all is part of time and place. And also a lot of art is very much in the eye of a beholder, right? So if someone decides, hey, this piece is worth paying for, then that all of a sudden jumpstarts said artist's career. So a lot of it sometimes can be random. I'm sure Mark Rothko was not the first person to put a couple of colors on a canvas and call it an art piece, but he is the one that got famous from it. And I would definitely say that abstract art is not my like cup of tea for the most part, but there is some very abstract stuff that I do really enjoy, and I think that it is an interesting subject of conversation, for sure. My favorite era of art is definitely Impressionism. I'm a huge fan of Impressionism. I love my Van Goghs. I love my Claude Monets. I love... Oh, does it look orange? It's so red on the main cam. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I like Yayoi Kusama. There's a lot of really, really interesting modern day artists out there that are potentially undiscovered or less people know about them because it's so competitive. It's just so competitive these days. Yeah. I think the AI era of art can be interesting. I actually saw a display when I was at Centre Pompidou in Paris earlier, and it was like a video entirely made using AI, and it was really, really weird, and it just was weird. And like, I wouldn't necessarily say that I wouldn't say I prefer that over traditional art, but once again, AI is coming whether or not we like it, and we can't stop it. It's gonna be in our lives, right? Like, there's nothing you can possibly do about it. So you just gotta accept that and figure out how to use it in your works. And like, yeah. And it has come. It absolutely has, too. For sure. There's just not much. Complaining and bemoaning it isn't gonna help, unfortunately. Alright, we have a red Boromir shield. Kinda like that, too. Hell yeah. But I really, really love the art galleries in Paris. I think they have a lot of really interesting stuff in them. Whoa, they played all the way down to King versus King? That's kind of crazy. What even is the current scoreboard looking like? Ali Reza is in first? Whoa, what? No, that's not. That can't be. Is that how this works? No, that's not how this works, right? Oh wait, it is. Maybe? I can't tell. I have never been to an Amsterdam art museum, but I have seen works by Dutch artists. A lot of Rembrandt. I've seen a lot of Rembrandt. I'm butchering his name. I apologize. Wow, that's crazy. Good for him. Good for him. Magnus Carlsen is in 4th. Whew. It's a interesting tournament. Oh, here's an Alireza versus Magnus match. Benny the Blue Whale. I don't think I'm looking to read that much on books. If I was gonna, like, I don't know. I have so little time in my life. If I was gonna do anything, I usually try to create stuff. Wait, these games are classical? 10 rounds, last round, the other 8 others play classical. Oh, so the classical is starting. I have not watched Loving Vincent, no. Is that about Vincent van Gogh? It sounds like it. I used to read a lot of books, but I have not had the interest recently. It sounds like I would enjoy it a lot. Yeah, I just don't... I have too many interests at this current time. Like, unfortunately, art doesn't pay the bills. So, you know, it's just something that I don't really have time to, like, dive super deep into. It'd be something I would love to do. I would have loved to do a lot more of if I was born rich and had the time to do it. But yeah, it's alright. It's a film made using... Oh, it's a film. Oh, I would watch that. That sounds great. And it does nourish the soul. Absolutely. Yes. For sure. Well, that wasn't exactly the world's most exciting game. I actually think I know what style I'm gonna paint the Sauron pieces. Because they already have a black base, I kind of like the way that I accidentally got some color on it. And they're gonna be quite creative. The speed of this game sounds like a ticking clock. It's so ASMR-y. I know someone out there has done chess ASMR. I just know it. But chess.com clicking sounds are actually so satisfying. It's a metronome. Yeah. It like trances you. It literally trances you. To this one? No. Somewhere on Amazon. I'm sure. Which I guess I should make an Amazon link. So if you guys buy stuff using my link, I get a referral code or something. But it's just not significant enough for me to care. I actually do not know Mondrian, but I do love MC Escher. Probably butchering his very Dutch name. I apologize. I'm a big fan of him. For sure. Okay. We're just gonna finish off the orange on this guy. Man, Hikaru is so good at the game. I know he's not like doing tremendously right now, but man is a genius streamer. Has been in the classical chess world for so long and is able to play freestyle chess. Multi-talented king. For real. Okay, here we go. We have our little orange one. That's true. As soon as they introduce chess jousting, it's all over for him. Well, I think watching freestyle chess, even though it's going by really fast, is fascinating. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the game, but there is a lot of, like, there's a lot of differences in between the way you got... Like, some of these games you just look at, And some of them go into very normal middle games. Some of them like almost look like they're just a normal game of chess at some point. But then some of them you watch and it's like, bro, how did this even happen? Why is your queen the only piece that's moving for like 8 different moves? Or like this one, for example. How does your bishop end up on f3? Why is your rook on g5? I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. Tangerine, wait, no, titanium white. It's like, what the heck? The sound design experience. Nice. Okay, so we got red, purple, blue, pink, orange. Now we are moving on to yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hopefully. Oh, nice. They did not overfill this one. Actually, I like it when they don't overfill the paints, because then I have an easier time of opening it. But I'm probably going to need to buy new tweezers after this, because these tweezers are done for. Yeah, we're painting our Lord of the Rings chess set. Lord of the Rings chess set today. And now we're moving on to yellow. That looks like enough. Maybe. It's a lot. Oops. I might have tainted it a little bit. It's gonna be a little less yellow. But it's okay. It's alright. I don't mind. I don't really like yellow as a color. It's not my favorite color. In my opinion. It's a little on the ugly side. Especially like a really vibrant yellow. I like pastel yellows, but I'm not a huge fan of vibrant yellows. I like the shades of yellow the way Van Gogh uses in his artwork, for example. Where it goes really well with the blue. But I don't own almost anything that's yellow. I have like one shirt that's yellow. That's it. I think I might have been a little too ambitious with the coloring of this, and it's looking a little too orange, but that's okay. It's fine. Honestly, it just looks a little multicolored. Yeah, tweezers lose a little bit of tweezability if you use it too much, and also if you like literally use it the way I use it, which is not very carefully. So yeah, there's always that. I'm trying to find interesting games. Any interesting games? And then we're going to have green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're on our 6th. I mean, this is definitely yellow. How yellow is up for debate, but it is yellow. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting these to take so long to paint. I honestly thought each piece would be like a 2-minute project, but it is actually surprisingly not the easiest to paint them. And I kind of want them to look a little mismatched and stuff, and to have a little bit of character in terms of layers for the paints, which acrylic actually does. So we're leaving it messy on purpose, because otherwise, I think they're just too boring. It's just a little shield, you know? Okay. I mean, I think this looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cute. I am not a fan of yellow. But we gotta do it for this. Okay, next up we're gonna make green. And then I said I was gonna do dark blue, yeah? Those were my colors. Wait, so they're going to go to... So tomorrow they're going to be playing classical, is that right? How many games of classical do they play? I guess I can just read news. Firuza wins Rapid as an Aronian of Fado Sayev knocked out. Oh, did I even pick the right? Nope, I did not. Grandmaster beating to get big guns. Igaruwa. It's Firuza versus Classical is a knockout bracket. Am I supposed to know who this is? Can I make GG on each shield? Gone are my days of painting on canvas. I want to paint like my little Saurons. See how I got a little color on it? I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to have it be like blue. I don't know. Sauron's eye is what? Orange? Let's see how it looks with an orange eye. We can stick to the script sometimes. Right? We don't have to always be out of the box and like trying something new. I think these ones might need a little priming. Because the gray of the under of whatever the plastic is really does show up on this. But it's not that bad. I don't like it. I make him look like the sun from the Teletubbies. Oh my god. I think we need a little red on the inside. I think that's the problem. I agree. I think we need to wait for it to dry so then we can add in the layer of red in the middle so it looks a little less like the sun from the Teletubbies and a little bit of more of like the Eye of Sauron. But this is the concept. And then what is this? What is like, what should this color even be? I don't even know. These are like, this needs to dry so bad. Alright. We're gonna give that a moment. But I kind of like this. Okay, so hear me out. What if we did red on the, what if we painted these orange and then the rest of it was a little bit more avant-garde? I have no idea what the Battle of Middle-earth games is. Like, no idea. I think it's very sharp. It could go wrong with me, but I really wanted to win. Cute. We are painting our Lord of the Rings chess set. Hell yeah! Good for Alex. I'm glad she is, as she should. Make Sauron scary looking. This is Sauron, right? Unless you mean like this guy. Because this guy, I do think we're going to need to prime over. Because the acrylic is not sticking as well. It's not showing up as well on the darker pieces. So we should stick to painting the lighter pieces first. Like if we were going to, how would we approach painting Mr. Rook? Should we give it like a gray on the base and then paint him a different color? Should the two rooks match colors? I have no idea. I got no clue. But I do want to finish the shield. So we're going to make this one green and then the other one a darker shade of blue. The darkest shade of blue I have is this one, Prussian blue. So polka dot. Oh, look at that shade of blue. It's beautiful. Polka dot would be insane. I don't know about polka dot, guys. Polka dot does not inspire me. No thanks. I don't want polka dot. I don't like polka dots. Like whatsoever. We had this conversation the other day. There was a Japanese artist who did a design line with Louis Vuitton for polka dotted bags and stuff, and oh my gosh, was not a fan. I forgot her name now, but yeah, I don't know. The fact that polka dots and checkers have always kind of been in is crazy to me. Two patterns I am not a huge fan of, but you know what? It's okay. Polka dots are just so garish. They're just like a lot, you know? It's a lot. I'm not sure. Like a little bit is fine. Everywhere is just tough. All right, I really like this. Look at that. It smells a little weird, but that's okay. Yeah, the blue shows up really, really, really nicely. This is a beautiful, beautiful shade of blue. I'm a big fan of this shade of blue. I'm still at a bit of a loss for how to paint the other pieces. I feel like maybe at this point I should look up their names and look up what they're supposed to look like. But we do have our colors of the rainbow. Boromir shields done. Which looks pretty decent. Pretty decent. Alright, so let's try green. Whew. Oh yeah! Look at that. I mean, okay. Should we just go with, maybe we should, actually, just go with normal colors for the rook. Because I don't know how to make this interesting without it looking terrible. Like right now, I have no ideas. Who is this supposed to be? Yeah, I'm painting a board game that's traditionally black and white, and we are not following the script at all. And we're also not following the script for the we're not following the script for what the original colors of Lord of the Rings are either. Because why would we? We're not conforming. We have our brain. We can think on our own. We're able to be creative. I can mix dark colors though. Like a lot of model painting is just mixing your own colors. You just gotta figure out what color do you want it to be and then go for it. Don't have a brain? I'm jealous. How happy must you be? Ah! I think I got I sprayed some. Sorry, the board's supposed to be bigger. You're the first person to point this out. I apologize. Hello! Welcome, guys. We are currently painting a very messy Lord of the Rings chess set. It's like making such a huge mess everywhere. Hey, at least someone is. So we've got our Boromir shields right now. I would pick them up, but every single one of them is like super messy. So, Gates of Arangath, that's the White Rook. Okay. Favorite place I have ever been to? I don't know. Probably just Japan. My answer to that is always Japan. Japan's just the coolest. The most different, probably, as well. Alright, whew! We have all of the... Bed's also a great answer. We have all of the Boromir shields painted. Alright, what should we paint next? Hello, Stormcount. Thanks so much for the prime. Welcome back to your second month. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gollum, specifically Gollum. There's no ring in this. Literally, none of these pieces is the ring. We have Gandalf. We have Aragorn, I think that's Aragorn. This guy over here. I don't know who this is. We have... This is Sauron, right? No, who is this? Gandalf and... Who the frick is this? This is Saruman. Thank you. Saruman. Okay, there we go. I was trying to paint this thing, but like, as you can tell, the colors is not great, looking too good on it, so we might need to do another layer after it's dried. But I do like the colorful shields of Lord of the Rings. Now the question is, if we wanted to paint the dark side super realistically or not. Because we are going to have like fun colors on the light side pieces. Like, these are gonna be fun. Do we want to just be boring? He's just invisible. True. Also, I don't really understand. Like, they are mixing Lord of the Rings lore. There's like Lord of the Rings. There's hobbits in here. I don't really get it. I'm not really understanding. I don't even know who this is supposed to be. But yeah, I mean, we can paint these a little bit more lore accurate if we wanted to. Like, whoever this chick is, we can do like a blue cape. I'm sure her hair's gonna be blonde, and then a light blue dress. So maybe that will be fun. So let's work on this lady, I suppose. We gotta make her blonde hair. Oh my gosh. Is this Galadriel? She actually has a blue dress. And she has blonde hair, yeah? Trying to not spill. Do I have the right brush color for this? I do. Yay. Okay. Galadriel. Okay, so this one I actually have to be a little careful. Even if it's Arwen, we'll make her Galadriel. I genuinely have no idea. It could be anyone. It could be literally any of the elves that are girls. I have no clue. This is also the only female character in the entire set. Rings did not have a lot of women. I guess women were not as celebrated in the Middle Ages, so, you know, they struggle a little bit. But, yeah. The dark ones were going to be originally the wild colors, but I'm running out of ideas for how to make them wild colors. So for right now, we're just going to paint them lore accurate. Like, this is just going to be her cape. And then, her dress on the inside is going to be probably a lighter shade of blue. Although, we could make her cape a darker shade of blue, and then on the inside, a lighter shade of blue. I think that might actually be fun. Definitely Galadriel. Okay. Yeah. I think we can add a little blue onto her. Wait, really? You guys think this is a chick? I'm not sure. I'm not convinced, guys. Oh, I got a little... that has to be Aragorn. That has to. Wait, really? Female characters never talk to each other? Isn't there like a literal test that would fail? Isn't there like a point of discussion in some things where it's literally like, oh, if your movie or your show doesn't have female characters talking to each other, then like, are you passing the whatever test? I thought that was like a big thing. Hey Gutex, hope you're well. The two white knights are different, are they? Okay, you're right. This is Aragorn over here. And then this is not Aragorn, but I have no idea who this is. I have genuinely no idea. You think that's Arwen? I don't think this is Legolas. She definitely has boobs. Okay, this is definitely a girl. There's definitely booba here. There's some boobage. So, this has to be a girl. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I moved it off cam. This is definitely a girl. I mean, is Arwen the brunette one? Because I remember Arwen's dress color was, like, green. I don't remember too well, though. If it was the brunette one, then it was... Arwen is the one that's brunette and fell in love with a dude who I believe did not make it, but he might have made it. I just don't really remember. I can't really see the face, but I would bet that this one would have, like, green dress would go... I mean, a green dress would go really well on this. Aragorn, yeah. Okay, we're guessing Liv Tyler for this one? Alright. Does anyone know what color her horse was? I mean, I guess I should just look it up. I bet she had a brown horse. Most of the horses were. Just trying to create some texture on this jacket, so it's not just like one color, but it's a little hard. White horse. Was it actually a white horse? I mean, a white horse would look pretty. Yellow and blue horse. Okay, white horse. Cool. Okay, let's get some... There's a little bit of white here. But I actually first really wanted to get Galadriel's dress to a better shade. Because I wanted it to be light blue, even though I have no idea if she wore light blue. In my mind, Galadriel would just look really, really good with a light blue dress, you know? In my humble opinion, that color would suit her. So, that's what we will do. Sort of, maybe? Maybe? We're gonna have to paint her hair later too. I have no idea what color her belt's supposed to be. We're gonna have to paint her skin color after. That is wore white mostly. Well, oops. She's wearing blue now. White's so boring. I mean, this is close enough to white anyways. It's like a very light shade of blue. It's fine. It's really fine. I'm sure she won't be too mad about it. Yeah, exactly. Who cares about accurately following the books? Right? That's what I'm saying. There we go. I mean, that actually looks pretty okay. We're gonna have to put way more layers on in a little bit. But first we gotta wait for this to dry. And then we also have to make sure her cape is actually colored correctly. I think blue is such a nice color. I don't see why you would, if you could wear whatever color you wanted, and that had to be your outfit for like the next 3 movies, why you would not pick blue. If I could only have one outfit for all my scenes, it would be blue for sure. That's what I'm saying. And then we gotta do like a darker shade of blue. On the inside. Okay. I don't actually wear blue that much. No, but if I could only wear one color, I mean, realistically, if I could only wear one color, it'd probably be black. But black's also not the most interesting at times, so like I'm not entirely sure if I would want to. Okay, then we're gonna have to really, really, really carefully paint her face, which I'm not even sure how we're gonna do that, but we're gonna try. And then we're gonna do dark blue on the inside to create that depth of color for her. Black's great. I like black. Let's get the dark blue too. Ooh, that's a lot of dark blue. Ooh. Thank you, appreciate that. Okay. I might need to use a much more detailed brush for this. One sec. This might require a little additional effort. So I'm going in on the sides with the dark blue because of lighting reasons, so that it's like actually gonna be quite detailed. Getting a little on her hair, but that's okay. We're gonna fix that with the... She's gonna be blonde, I assume. So yeah, you can see there's a little like depth of color in that. And then we're also gonna add some blue streaks to the back of her coat, to give it a little bit of that 3D-ness as well. So once again, it's not just all the same color. You can actually see some layers and textures and all that stuff in here. Yeah, it's Warhammer where they paint the figurines. Yup. That is correct. How cool is that? I wish people brought in hand-painted chess sets to their tournaments. Should I bring this to my next event? If I finish painting it? Like, look at that coat. It's already looking a little bit better. And then we're gonna do a little bit of blue in here. Just a little. Once again, just give it a little bit of depth. A lot of stuff needs a little more depth. Okay. And then once we have her outfit painted, we need to paint her skin color, which is gonna be annoying, but we do have most of it done. We're gonna add a little bit streaks of white as well to once again really give it like that touch of authenticity. So it really looks like a cape. What do we think? I kind of like the back of it. Alright. It takes so much effort. Alright, we're gonna do, we're gonna finish her face. We're gonna paint her face now. Because we need to make her actually look like a person. And then... yeah, but I do like the way the cape's turning out a little. I think the cape is starting to sort of really show up. I don't know if blue was the right idea. Oh well. Oh no. She fell. It does take time. Okay. There's so much going on. Blue is a universally good color. I agree. I 100% agree. Alright, so we need to color match her skin, which is basically just going to be this. That's why God or the aliens. Do I have something I can just mix on? I'm just going to mix it on this. Yeah, well, you see, I never played Warhammer, which is honestly fine. I was never, like, the biggest type of gamer. But I have always wanted to paint figurines and stuff. So that's what we're gonna use for skin color, because I don't want to color match. Sounds like a pain. I've never played Dungeons or Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons. No. Alright. This is gonna be a little hard. So we're gonna have to paint the face first, and then we're gonna have to go back and add color to her rest of her face. It's gonna be annoying. Is it? That makes me want to play it so much less. Now that you said that. I went from having, like, no interest in playing it to even less interest in playing it. Thanks. Bro really knows how to advertise a game. It's wonderful. Okay. It's kind of difficult, but I'm not sure how we paint the face on, but we're gonna figure that out. And then here's the hard part, her hands, You know, the set was actually quite detailed, which is nice. But now I am struggling a little bit with capturing that detail. We're gonna have to wait for this to dry. You can't really see it that well. Hey Shred, thanks so much for the Prime, appreciate it. She is coming together. Well, I've interacted with this one guy once who was very nice, and the video actually went viral, but I was playing with this guy who was working at Snakes and Lattes in a mall, and he like explained the game in a way that I would imagine a dungeon master would. Like, I understand the concept behind dragons, and like, I know I've played Baldur's Gate, and apparently Baldur's Gate is very Dungeons and Dragons, like, where you are doing turn-based strategy and stuff like that, but I just don't think I enjoy games like I like Baldur's Gate because Baldur's Gate is a great game. It's a wonderful game. I love Baldur's Gate, but I don't think it's typically my style of game. Yeah, Baldur's Gate. I got pretty far in Baldur's Gate. I got to Act 2. I think I started Act 3. Yeah. I agree. I don't think role-playing in real life is very easy. And let's be real, I'm terrible at acting. Like, just downright atrocious. If you've ever seen me act, you want to turn that shit off instantly. Like, I am not good at acting. And I've never, like, pretended to be good at acting or anything like that. But it's something that I really need to work on. So, anyways, I do think that it would be fun at some point to, like, learn how to. But first, we're going to start with modeling classes. We're going to do that first. Okay, I need the tiniest bit of yellow, because Galadriel is blonde and not yellow. Yeah, I've never been very good at acting. Which happens. Okay, that's basically blonde. Oh, I'm so bad at that. The having fun part. My idea of fun is logging onto poker at like 2 a.m. and seeing if I'm able to run it up to 250 bigs. That's my idea of fun. Yeah, like poses, walking, facial expressions, I think, are going to be a big part of it. Okay. I mean, she's blonde. Sort of. I don't actually know how much of this hair is supposed to be hers, but whatever, this is fine. This is Galadriel, that is correct. This is supposed to be Galadriel. I feel like I have done a very poor job on her face, but it is quite hard to paint the face. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna need some help there. And she has this like little crown thing that I don't even know what color it is supposed to be. But yeah, it's very, very small. But you can see that it is supposed to be a feminine elf. Pearly, you said? So it's probably just white then. White with a tint of yellow is what I describe pearly. I mean, I don't put on makeup every day, but I get your point. And I also wanted this color on her belt, so we're gonna do that while we're here. Ooh, white on the belt. Okay. All right, there is Galadriel. Looks like the Mary statue under my grandma's Christmas tree. It actually kind of does. I'm not gonna lie. It actually does. Oh, fuck. We're gonna need, it does. It has super manger vibes. I just want a little black so I can, like, poke her eye and something. Man. It's alright. Jeez, it's, like, so stuck to my fingers. It kind of is what it is at this point. I don't have a toothpick, but we are going to use our tweezers another time to get some black paint out. I actually used my water pick last night, and man, I didn't bleed that much, but it was hella messy. It was so insanely messy. I managed to, like, get it all over. So I started using it in the bathtub. I was like, this is way too messy. So I just went in the bathtub and did it there. I fucked it up already. Alright, well. She got a little mess in the face. Oops. Okay, one sec. It's alright. We can fix this. She was kicked in the face by a horse. It's honestly probably good to give it another layer anyways. So, you know. Could have been worse. Oh no. It's so gray now. Oh no, I didn't clean the black off. Oh. Alright, we're gonna have to wait. Her face is so messed up. It's just so messed up now. Damn. I don't know how I'm supposed to get the eyes on. I mean, I feel like painting any face details on these is just gonna be basically impossible. So we might just need to keep it as is. I mean, it's gonna dry a little bit more. Just gonna scrub it off and try again. Okay. Let's try again. No. Just let her be blind. That's so mean. It's our queen, Galadriel. I mean, I need to let it dry, is what I need. before I try that again. So she's gonna stay faceless for a little while longer. But it does look very much like your mother's, grandma's Mary under the tree. This is the very, very, very first humanoid figure. Yeah, it is. It definitely gives off that vibe, for sure. I mean, it could be worse. The shields, comparatively, a lot easier to paint. Are these guys even dry? No, this guy's not even dry yet. The shields were a lot easier to paint. But I kind of don't mind it. I mean, painting all of them, I did not realize was going to be quite this time consuming. This is going to be like a really, really, really difficult project if we're to paint all of them. Because once like the shields get painted and like we got to start painting the inner corner of the eye of all of these little Sauron guys, it's going to be a lot of work. Whew. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm motivated enough to do that. I mean, I feel bad for wasting all this blue paint. Does anybody here want to be blue? Are we painting all of them super accurately? Like, does this guy want a blue cape? Instead of a green cape? Here, I'm gonna mix this actually. That's a lot of paint. We're gonna paint one more of these little figures before we play poker. Takes a lot of time, yeah. It really does. I was not expecting how much time this to take. I thought I could just go like, droop, droop. Let's paint the other girl. This is how I always play games. I always pick the girl characters, and then after I've played every girl character, I play all the boy characters. Like when I first played Valorant, for example, I was a Sage one trick, and then I was like, I don't even remember who else I played. I basically only played Sage for a bit, and then I played Phoenix. But you get my point. But anyways, I believe this blue and green color together will be a really beautiful shade of emerald. Just dip each one. But then they won't have faces. This is a really nice color, actually. I love this color. This is great. I want all of them to have faces. I mean, I guess this is why they didn't paint them, huh? If the pieces came painted, they would have been, like, very expensive. I am now fully appreciating the gents who paint their Warhammer figurines, because this is tough work. And, like, you gotta go on the inside. Oh, man. I don't think I have the patience for this, chat. This is probably why we don't bring our own hand-painted chess sets to chess clubs and tournaments. This is a lot. Understandable. Yeah, it's gonna be like this blue-greenish color. I really like this color. I once again have like literally no idea who this is. But it was laborious work, yeah. Seems difficult. And we might not be able to paint this horse white after all of this, because I might simply be too messy with my coat, with like the paint I painted on Arwen. and the horse will be like have to be brown or something to mask the color that I've been trying to paint on Arwen. So we'll see how that works out, I guess. But I do really like the color over there. Huh. Oh yeah, this is a great reminder. If you guys are looking for games to play that are not chess and not poker and maybe for fun, you should check out G2A. Because G2A has a bunch of games on discount. Speaking of medieval games, Kingdom Deliverance. I was watching someone. I think I was watching Shroud play it like 2 nights ago, maybe. Oh no, I already got on the horse. You could check out that game on G2A. But yeah, G2A has a ton of games on discount, like at all times. So if you're looking for a game to play on discount. I mean, this is probably Arwen. I have no idea what her dress color is, and at this point, I do not care. She's getting a blue dress, whether or not she likes it. I am picking her dress for her. Actually looks kind of nice. Yeah. I was super not supposed to get on the horse, but now it's all over the horse, so it is what it is. It's okay. Sometimes shit happens. Sometimes that is what it is. Alright. There's our little horsey. We're actually gonna, while we are here, because we already have the color ready, I'm gonna paint Frodo's cape green. Because I think this color would suit him very well. Maybe with like a little dab of yellow in it. Yeah, I think this color suits him. I don't even know if this is Frodo, by the way. I have no idea who this is. It could not be. It could also just not be Frodo. Oh, he has like sort of curly hair. I have a feeling this is not Frodo. Well, too bad. He's getting green anyways. I genuinely don't know. I'm not sure who this is. Yeah, I think the horse is gonna be brown because unfortunately, we have gotten paint on the horse. So, it's gonna be a tad difficult. But we have a new strategy for how to paint these. Poker's gonna start in 25 minutes. At 8. At 8 we can do some poker. Trying to get my brush really deep in there to be able to get these colors. I want the shirt to be like a little lighter shade. And it should probably be a little orangey. Do I still have any wet orange over here? Perfect. Yeah. I think that's like the shade I want it to be. Because I don't want him to be monotone. Like, we put so much effort into Galadriel. I want the other characters to feel some love as well. I think Galadriel's actually dry now. Almost? Maybe? There's Galadriel. Looking her best. Sort of. Giving off Christmas decoration vibes. Let's just say Lord of the Rings is probably not hiring me to do their characters anytime soon, but that's okay. Do want to finish painting the rest of this cape, though. Oh, it's pretty painted. Nice. Well, I haven't painted a horse yet, and I'm honestly a little bit worried about it. Like, how am I supposed to paint it? You know? But that is a question that I will have to find an answer to. And that is okay. We can do this. We can do this. So his inside suit is a lot more of this, like, earthy green color, which I think is better for a little contrast. So why we added the orange. But you can see that there's like, he's a little color different there, which is fun. And then gotta color the inside of his coat. But we're getting paint onto his feet. Oh no, Mr. Hobbit. And we're also getting paint onto his hands. Oh, there's paint everywhere. There's paint on his chin. Okay, okay. Oh my god. I mean, I think it looks decent. It's not amazing, but it's there. You know? It's definitely there. Yeah, we're gonna get into all the other spots with a smaller brush, but I just wanted to get the coat right first. And then we'll worry about the details. But for now, he's got a green suit underneath. He has a sword in his hand. So, what we now need to do is get the skin color once again of his feet, because he has big feet. Make it look like a red lightsaber? I don't know about that. Not sure I want to do that. This paint might have been a little too liquid. Then we also have to paint his hands and his little face. There's so much detail on these. Oh my gosh. When I thought about painting them, I did not realize how difficult this was going to be. I definitely thought this would be an easier project. This is my first time doing this. Absolutely. I've never painted a figurine before. What color should his hair be? Is it brown? Is it blonde? Do we know? Have we figured out who this is? Light brown, you say? I mean, his hand's definitely a little green. I'm gonna have to wait for that to dry. Blue glow? Okay. We can do a blue glow. I'm gonna do that. And then it's definitely Frodo? Okay. Gonna do touch of this. Alright, there we go. He's got a slightly glowing blue sword thingy. How do we feel about that? Okay. We still gotta... I'm gonna add some streaks to his cape so it looks a little more textured once again. We're gonna use this shade of blue for that. And we're also gonna do the same thing for the inside to create a little additional texture. I am not a fan of the... I honestly, like, don't mind the series, but I don't know that much about them. I just thought this set would be really cool to paint because it is by far my most detailed set that I have. I have a Harry Potter one as well, but it's... I don't know. I could paint the Harry Potter one. That'd be pretty cool, too. So... I like the concept of Lord of the Rings. I don't love the fact that they walked as much as they did. Like, we could have taken an Uber. Could have called for some Uber Eagles. Thank you very much. Save me like 2 hours of the film. No, but seriously, I think that was my biggest issue with it. Was that there was a little too much walking. I do really, really enjoy painting things though. So this is kind of like fun for that purpose. But yeah. Not a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Not a big one. Okay, I mean, I like the cape. It's got a lot of color on it. Let's make his hair brown. And then I gotta probably paint the rocks brown as well. He's standing on some rocks. As a kid, I thought it was interesting. And I was really, like, a big fan of Legolas as a kid. And then as I got older, I stopped being a big fan of Legolas. So I stopped caring. Yeah, should have just, like, used the carriage or something, man. Took too freaking long. I was probably, like, 3 when it first came out. Maybe a little older. They only do very specific things. Jeez. Okay, he's getting his little brown hair. Look at that. You were very partial to orc. I love it. Good for you. Should have used a smaller brush for this one too. But I think we got it, actually. Thanks, Joey. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm super unfamiliar with any of the exact days of Chinese Lunar New Year, but I do appreciate it. I mean, it actually looks pretty okay. It's not, like, beautiful, but it's okay. I'm gonna give his feet a little bit of that dirt, because he walks barefoot. Also, why the hell do they walk barefoot and they don't wear shoes? I will never understand that either. I think that was another problem I had with the like, there were so many things, man. There were so many things about it where I was just like, why? Why? Why do you not wear shoes? Yeah, we're adding a little brown to their feet because they don't wear shoes. And it's very gross. White animal. Oh, hi, kitten. Cats go! Alright. We have ourselves a little Frodo. And then we're going to paint this brown rock thing he's on. This ugly shade of brown and rock colors. I actually kind of like it. I mean, it's not the worst. Yeah, I guess if you're walking around barefoot that much, it must have been hardened. It's like, I don't know. Does anyone here watch Severance? If you've watched Severance, I keep asking questions like, so how do they know what, like, you know, kissing is? How do they know what emotions are? Like, that part is so unexplained. No, like, nothing is ever explained in that show. Like, how do they know that they even like people? Like, what is severed exactly? What does it mean to be severed? Like, it's so unexplained how some of that stuff even works, which I understand is, like, in their own right, and, you know, some of that stuff they just can't explain. Like, how do they know how to use mugs? How do they know how an office setup is? How do they know how to use a printer? Like, why would you know how to do that? You gotta watch Severance. The premise is that you can get severed, which means you have your 9 to 5 work self, and then you have your all other time self. And those are not the same people. Those are completely different people, which I think is a very interesting concept, but also at the same time leaves a lot of questions unanswered, because, like, yeah, it's on Apple TV. Yeah, I was thinking about that, where it's like, so the whole point of the show is that it really explores some very, like, philosophical questions, like, is that ethical? Because then your innie, as they call it, has to do all the, you know, 9 to 5 stuff, while the person on the outside does all the other stuff. And I just think it's really interesting. But yeah, it leaves me with a lot of questions, like, what type of memories are you able to exactly curate, and all that stuff. But it's a little weird in parts. Okay, anyways, here we have our Frodo. Gotta really, really dry out this brush, so I can paint his face again. And then we also gotta get in there to get his neck. I mean, they look hand painted. I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, there is our Frodo. I actually like the way the cape is looking. think he actually looks decent. Looks better than Galadriel. We're getting a little more experience with it, for sure. He doesn't look that bad. I actually like the way the rock he's standing on. The way it came out. Absolutely. I mean, next up is going to be Galadriel. So, you know. I hope she's ready for this. She also has, like, brown hair, right? Sample size of 2. We're getting better. I remember her being... Is she a dark brunette? I'm not even sure. I don't really remember what her hair color was. Dark hair? Okay. And you guys said her horse was white. What was the color of the horse's hair? I don't know who Liv Tyler is, but... Kind of like that. That's true, Boy Shack. Yeah, I mean, I could look up a reference. Or I could just paint. I guess we can look up a reference. Arwen. Oh, she has really dark hair. She also wore a purple cloak? Does she ever ride a horse? Her horse is white with gray hair. Okay, cool. Her horse is white with gray hair. Interesting. I should have painted her purple. Well, it's too late now. I guess we'll just go for it. But yeah, the very first figure is definitely a little bit scuffed. But I also think that there's not much I can do with this one. Like, this is just how it's gonna look. So, to make a white horse. This is just for this. Just came back. Cerulean blue is this one. Catsko, you're cute. Ochre? I didn't know this color was called ochre. Yeah, I have no idea who any of the people you just named are, but I will take your word for it. Good for them. Congrats. Happy for you. I do know Aerosmith. I just don't know, like, I don't think when I know a band, I don't really care to know about what any of their names were. Also, her horse is not really like a pure gray. I mean, pure white. It's like got a touch of gray. So we're just gonna take a little bit of that because black makes white gray very fast. We'll paint the stirrups after. Her horse is a little bit more gray than that. Catsko is a cutie. I mean, also, I did say we're not going to be fully accurate with their paints because I just don't care enough. So I feel like we've done a little too much color matching at this point. Like, this is way more color matching than I intended. I was just gonna paint everything like pink or something. Armageddon. Is that a song by Aerosmith, or who are referencing Armageddon in chess? When Star Bear said Armageddon, I thought he was referencing Freestyle Chess, and they played Armageddon. Oh, it's a movie? Okay. Interesting, interesting. I had no idea. That's cool. Man! Why did I think this would be fast again? I'm gonna have to paint the details of this horse's face later. Oh my gosh. We're gonna need to revisit these, and it's gonna be so much like repainting. Because I gotta go back and do all of their faces, because their faces are currently blank. I keep getting it on her coat. Oh no. Alright, it's fine. At least that's not the worst part. Get in there. I mean, the horse is definitely slightly gray. And then the horse also is going to be... The horse has a slightly more gray hair color than the rest of the body. You know, me and that Japanese fighting pro have the same birthday. How crazy is that? I looked this up one time. There's like a Japanese fighting player whose birth name is Nemo, because I guess it can be actually a Japanese name, unlike mine, which is just a nickname. And we share the same birthday, except he's like 10 years older than me or something. But I'm good at like fighting games to a degree. Probably worse than he is at chess, though. I mean, the horse is gray. We do like that. Nice. We're gonna have to be so careful repainting their faces later, but that is okay. We'll paint its little ears. Oh, that might be a lot. I'm gonna give it a little bit of like this color, I guess. Okay, that's actually not that bad. It's got a little hairdo. He's got a gray tail as well, I would assume. He's got a gray tail? I mean, I have no idea. All right. I don't know how so many people know so many, like, famous people. When I first started streaming, I always remember this because I was like, oh shit. I was doing a collab, like a very spontaneous one with Ryan Higa. And I genuinely never heard of him before because I was never, like, on social media and stuff. I just don't really know how you guys just, like, know so many things. I mean, I know you guys are a lot of people, but I genuinely feel like so many people out there just know everyone. Like, they know the lead singer of every single band. They know the lead singer of this and that, and, like, this artist. And I'm just there like, huh, how do you guys stay up to date on this? It's crazy to me. It's impressive to have that kind of memory. No, chat's literally just one hive mind. Yeah, well, I feel like my knowledge is a lot more niche. I know impressionist artists. Fun stuff. I can name you Dolly, pieces of work by Dolly. Hey, Invalid, thanks so much for the tier 1. Welcome back to your 6th month. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Close Jar. You guys are very kind. Horsey! That's true, Chaos. That is very true. Hooves are usually brown or black, I would assume. Actually, it looks decent. I mean, I've never painted a horse figurine before, which is honestly surprising considering how much chess I play. But, like, we even gave it a little face. I actually wanted to go back onto his hair and give him like some more darker and lighter strands. So it's got a little bit more texture to it once again. And it's not just all gray. And then he's also got these stirrups, which I guess I have to do later. Whew. Alright. It's time for the hooves. I wouldn't say chess. Well, yeah, I mean, I think when I first, like, moved out of my parents' house at 18 or whatever, I felt so underprepared for the real world because I was just never allowed to interact with it. But I feel like now at 25, I can't really use that as an excuse anymore. You know? Like, at 18 or whatever, sure, I never been on social media, I wasn't allowed on the internet, like, any knowledge I had was from my very small, closed-off world. But I think at 25, I feel like I'm so still under-equipped to deal with certain things. Which happens. Obviously. Okay, I'm now painting the inner saddle of the horse. I know you guys might not be able to see this part, so I'm just narrating it as we go. I don't like living with people. I've lived with my roommates before, like or my one roommate, I guess, Mick, and he was like my absolute best friend. And even then, we barely saw each other because of how different our schedules are. I don't know. I'm very much, I'm a terrible sleeper. I sleep extremely light. And I also wake up a lot in the middle of the night. And once I wake up, it's really hard for me to go back to sleep. And I also sleep really late sometimes. Like, I used to sleep literally at 4 or 5 a.m. And I wouldn't be able to fall asleep. I used to have really bad insomnia. I don't think so at all, no. I'm really chill with having a male roommate. Like, we have our own bathrooms. We have, like, we just share a kitchen and stuff. I don't know, I didn't really find it that weird. And, like, we had a lot of similar interests. We both like going to the gym. We both like anime. I think with a roommate, it's just really important to either, like, if you don't like them, to just avoid them permanently, or if you do plan on hanging out ever, to at least be, like, sort of into the same stuff. So, yeah, I don't think it's that weird. Hell yeah, Doc. Yeah, but I really don't love sharing rooms with people, is what I have discovered. I had a roommate my very first year of college because of just the way room assignments worked, and I was a terrible roommate, first of all. Like, love her. She was great. She was honestly so great. I hope she's doing well in life. And she was very lovely and all that stuff, but I just felt extremely awkward. I think, once again, it's just about not being well adjusted. Like, I'm just not well adjusted to people. Anyways. I'm so awkward talking to people sometimes. To a point where it's just like, I would rather not go outside. Which is why I really enjoy living alone. Or with Katsuko. But I just genuinely feel, like, awkward talking to people. Like, I feel bad asking for help. Even though people have told me many times, like, don't worry about it. Like, we're here to help. Don't stress it. And I'm just like, I feel terrible about doing that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because growing up, I was always super alone. And I have no siblings, so I'm just so used to doing everything on my own. And then, as an adult, I've sort of, like, had the same mindset. I think it would really, really help if I had, like, grown up with siblings or, like, really close friends or anything like that. But I had no friends. I literally did everything by myself. And, yeah. Also, growing up in Finland kind of accentuates that in a way. There's just not that many people around. Like, you don't really see neighbors. But it's okay either way. I mean, this horse is actually pretty decent. I kind of like this one. It's banned to have friends in Finland, yeah, until you start going to the sauna. Then you're allowed. Only time you can talk to people is if you've had 6 beers and are in a public sauna. Yeah, and are naked, exactly. And you're beating yourself with that bush thing. Be more awkward not to talk at that point. It's true. I have a hilarious story of how one of my friends met their current significant other in a sauna. And like that feels like one of the more awkward ways to approach a girl, but they were very brash about it and it worked for them, so hell yeah. But like I've never been to a sauna where I did not have a swimsuit on. Oh, unless it was like an all-girls one, I guess. Then it's a little different, but not a public one. But in Finland, they literally like, and in Scandinavia, like even if it's co-ed gender, they'll sometimes do it butt naked. No problem. And I'm just like, I don't know about that one. That seems a little extreme. But they just view it very differently in Scandinavia, I guess. Which is good for them. Good for them. Whew! Getting all those lines onto the horse is actually tough. Yeah, exactly. Like, you just don't care by the time you hit puberty, and I honestly really respect that. Like, sure, it's just not that big of a deal at the end of the day. I feel like in North America, everything is just such a big deal sometimes. And like obviously you can make it a big deal, right? Like if you're doing it in a way that makes it weird or sexual, whatever, sure. But like the way you're doing it in Scandinavia is so fucking not. And they just don't care. And I just think that's a interesting way to approach it. You know? It's like a really interesting way to approach it. I would say, though, as someone with insane social anxiety, like, I'm not doing that regardless. But also, I don't have anything against people that do, like, why would I? Yeah. I just think it's an interesting way of doing things. Look at our little horsey. It's actually come together pretty well. I think Frodo is maybe dry at this point. He's mostly dry at this point. It's actually looking decent. Yeah, we gotta fix up and touch up some stuff over here on the back of her dress now. But it's actually solid. Look at that. We gotta paint her hand. Okay, I think we've gotten a lot better at painting figurines. It's been substantially improving. Oh, I need to paint her jacket. Okay, one sec. Third one's the charm. I don't wear contact lenses, but I also do not need to. I got these colored contact lenses because I wanted to try a makeup look. And then I literally got too scared to do it because it seems like so much... I don't know, putting anything close to my eyes just seems terrifying to me. Like, that entire concept of something having to go in my eyes is just like, bro, no thank you. No thank you. My glasses are minus 0.5 and minus 0.5. So, they are basically negligible. I wear contacts a lot, or not contacts, I wear glasses a lot more for the aesthetic than I do for the actual purpose of actually wearing glasses. Alright, here we have our Arwen! Actually, looking pretty solid. These are not the worst. They're obviously a long shot away from being able to be presented anywhere, but outside of our rainbow-colored Boromir shields and our very scuffed Galadriel, who is looking less scuffed, and I should probably just, like, draw her eyes on now at this point, because it's gonna be dry. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be darn hard to draw an actual face on her. I think we need to make a lip color. Ugh. What do I need? I need pink for that? This seems hard. Shit. Alright. Yeah, they do. I'm totally fine to drive without glasses. I did basically just paint sunglasses on her. Now she's looking very devilish. 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 And then we have Frodo over here. Look at that guy. Alright, well anyways. It's all good. But yeah, these are fun to paint. There's this one is my favorite, I think. With the horse and all. They're not easy. They're really, really, really not easy to paint. I am shocked at how not easy these are to paint. These are, like... These were substantially more difficult than I expected. I think mostly due to their size. These are just small. But then there's Frodo over here. And Galadriel over here. And then we have obviously all of our colorful Boromir shields. But they actually look like they are the pieces that they're supposed to be. If you look at them from the distance, if you look at it from over there, you know, they actually don't look that bad. These were solid. These were fun. Damn. Here, I'm gonna try to see if I can zoom in. Hi, Catsko! Catsko is such a little cutie. I do really like painting. I like most art. Well, my idea was that I'm going to go back and accentuate all of the details on them, which I've been trying to do, honestly. Like, we've been adding a little bit of layering to Frodo's jacket. So you can actually see, like, there's different colors. It is a lot of paint. 24 acrylics, in fact. Trying to put it back, though. Okay. I'm not sure what tufting is. Ta-da! We only got through 3 today. But those are the 3 we got through. I definitely think this one is the best. The first one, a little messy, but I do like the cape colors. The horse one, my favorite. We still gotta figure out the face. And then we have Frodo over here. Yeah, I can zoom in. I'm gonna end this. So there's Frodo. I gotta go back in and redo the faces of all of them, effectively. This one hasn't even had the face on yet. I haven't even tried painting that one on. And then Galadriel is the most scuffed. The horse face is okay, but like, these two, I don't know how we're doing faces on those. And then we have all of our shields, obviously. You make sure all your 40k minis have helmets on? I love that. That's amazing. And then this guy needs a lot of work. He doesn't even count as painted. I just wanted to see how it would look. Oh, that one's still a little soaked. We have our little Boromir shields. Yeah, I'm sure that's what I was trying to say. These are honestly the weirdest piece to me. Like, these pieces don't make any sense. These are supposed to be the pawns, and they look terrible. I'm sorry. But, finally, and then we obviously have the entire dark set. We gotta paint Gandalf. Gotta paint Aragorn. Gotta paint whoever this guy is. Oh, that's just the other Frodo. Okay, so that's the other bishop. Oh, I could have painted this one at the same time I painted that one. Oh, well, it's alright. Yeah, they're doors. No, these are Boromir shield. No, everyone kept telling me these are Boromir shields. It's so much to do. It really is. We've gotten through 3 of them. 3! That's insane. Shields do look a little bit like poker chips standing upright. It actually, that actually is true. No, I was pretty sure they're a Boromir shield. But yeah, Arwen definitely turned out the best. In fact, I think Arwen's the only one that I'm excited about returning to paint on a face, because the other ones are like scuffed. I don't even know how I'm gonna fix Galadriel's face. I have no idea. Alright, I'll be right back. Yo, thank you so much, Anonymous, for the gifted sub to Benner. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My favorite tennis player is honestly Naomi. She has my favorite outfits in tennis, probably like ever. I don't care a lot about tennis. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like my favorite game. I've never really watched it. I watch it like every now and then. I mostly follow tennis for fashion. Hey B-dubs, thanks so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I see a lot more of like tennis outfits than I've ever like watched games, I would say. I think like the main reason why I follow anything is honestly fashion. Fashion gets me interested. That's why. That's the whole point of my existence. I just like outfits. There's been some really, really, really cool ones, but it's not. Naomi has some really cool outfits. Obviously, she's not playing like as much right now, and she also had a child, I think. So you know that's kind of crazy. But yeah. But there's a reason why I follow a lot of like snowboarders. I watch a lot of like Chloe Kim. I'm a big fan of when it comes to snowboarding. I'm a big fan of Aileen when it comes to like skiing. Like I like the girly girls who are killing it in their sports. How long will it take to dry? Well, it's acrylic, so hopefully it just won't take that long. Yeah, I think one of my biggest inspirations is Aileen. I'm obviously not a downhill skier, nor do I ski anymore, but yeah, it was crazy how good she is. And how much she kills it on the runway as well. I used to really like figure skating, but more recently I haven't. I'm not exactly sure why. I think when I was living in Finland, I was doing a lot of figure skating and I was really obsessed with it. And I watched this one figure skating show, Yuri on Ice. I don't know if anyone here knows it, and that got me like super back into figure skating, but I'm not a huge fan of watching it right now. Thank you so much, Azadine, for the 5 gifted subs. These are crazy. Thanks so much. And thank you, Beesworth, for coming back to your tier 135 months. That's insane. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. But if you like figure skating and you have not watched Yuri on Ice yet, you should watch Yuri on Ice. Also, goodbye to our YouTube audience. Make sure you're hopping over to Twitch. Figure skating outfits are really cool, but